So today we're going to talk about dividing whole numbers by unit fractions. So we're talking about dividing. Dividing whole numbers, so wholes. We're not talking about fractions in this part. Whole numbers. Dividing whole numbers by unit fractions. So what is a unit fraction? Let's talk about that. What does a unit fraction mean? It means a 1 over a 3, a 1 over a 2, a 1 over a 5. One part out of so many. So the important thing about a unit fraction is it has a 1. I am only talking about one part. So to divide into thirds, into halves, into fifths, into eighths, into tenths, but I'm only taking one of them. That's what unit fraction means, just one of them. So I'm going to talk about some problems. You do not need to copy down the problem. Percy has 6 pears, and to divide them by half. So he has 6 pears, and he just divide them by half. And he's going to share with his friends. Here are my action words. I have 6 pears. I'm going to divide them by half. How many friends can he share the pears with? So I have 6 pears split into halves. How many can he share with? So in 5th grade, we are trying really hard to understand what it means to divide fractions and what our answer should look like. Once we understand the patterns, you are going to think these problems are so easy. You're going to think dividing fractions is so easy. If you remember back to when we did decimals, most of you thought dividing decimals was pretty easy once you understood where the decimal goes. But if those of you who are able to think about those logically, these are pretty easy. So let's talk about it. 6 pears. I'm going to draw a pear, another pear, so step 1, draw the holes. Step 2, cut up into the fractions. Cut up into the fractions. So here I'm going to split this one in half, this one in half, 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 half. So if I cut them all in half, how many can he share? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Count the pieces. That's all I have to do. So how many can he share with? Can he share with like a fraction of friends? No, he needs a whole number. So 6 divided by a half equals 12. So let's talk about, we had a whole, we had a fraction, then we had a whole. So what's this pattern? Whole divided by fraction equals whole. Can we find a pattern with the numbers? There's so many patterns in these problems that will make you be able to figure these out so easily. Think about the patterns. All right, so let's look at another problem. Let's see if the pattern continues. So Anna's fishbowl holds 5 liters of water. If she uses a scoop, okay, so she's scooping out. She's going to scoop, scoop, scoop. That holds 1/6 of a liter. You're going to have so many problems that are about servings, that are about scoops, that are taking cups out. And once you realize these problems are all alike, how many scoops will she need to fill the entire bowl? We already know the entire bowl is 5. Each scoop is a sixth. So I have 5 liters, 1/6 liter size scoop. How many scoops? So I'm dividing, I'm taking out. I'm going to do 5, and I'm going to see how many 1/6 fit in there. Okay, so step 1, I have to draw the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that rectangle was pretty messy. I'm dividing it into 6. 2, cut up into the fractions. The fractions are sixth. I'm cutting each one into sixth. I'm cutting each one into sixth. Let's make a note of that. Cut each whole into 6. Okay, I cut each whole into 6. I cut each whole into 6. How many do I have? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in this one. How many over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope we understand how many we're having in each one. This pattern is just going to continue. There's going to be 6 scoops that fit into each hole. 6 scoops that fit into each hole. 6 scoops that fit into each hole. So how many do I have? 6, 12. I know my times tables and my multiples, so I can skip count by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Or I could do, have some of you found my mistake? 5 divided by 1/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made 6 of them. That's an easy fix, though. Some of you probably were screaming that right from the beginning that you knew I made too many. It just took me a little while to figure it out. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 6 times 5 is 30. So it will take me 30 scoops. Can you figure out the pattern? Whole divided by fraction gives me whole. Whole divided by fraction gives me whole. I wonder where this number came from. See if we can do one more. See if you can do this one on your own. Let's say I have 4 bags of cookies. They're little mini snack size bags. Okay. I want to split them into thirds. Split them into 1/3. So question, how many friends can I share them with? How many friends can I share them with? 4 bags of cookies, split them into thirds. Step 1. 4 bags of cookies, split them into thirds. So step 1, draw your holes. Step 2, split them into the fractions. Step 3, count up the number of pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here's my problem. 4 divided by 1/3 gives me 12. 4 divided by 1/3 gives me 12. I bet some of you knew, because of the pattern, that you knew the answer was going to be 12 right away. Tomorrow, we're going to spend class time practicing just this.